All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about something huge today, AI. And not just using it to get quick answers, but how you can use it to actually get better at learning, like really learn. So, here's the big question we've got to ask ourselves, right? Is all this AI we're using actually making us smarter, or is it just making us faster? Is it a tool for thinking, or just a way to avoid thinking altogether?
When it comes to AI, we're basically at a fork in the road. We can use it as a lever for our brain, something that helps us lift heavier mental weights. Or it can become a crutch, something we lean on so much that our own brain power kind of withers. And the crazy part is, that choice is totally up to us.
Okay, so let's break this down. How do we make sure we're using AI as a tool to build ourselves up and not accidentally falling into that crutch trap? First off, you have to realize what these tools can actually do. This isn't just a fancy Google search, okay? It's like having a personal tutor on call 24/7. It can explain things, simplify them, boil down huge documents, and even, check this out, quiz you to see if you actually get it. But here's the catch, and this is maybe the most important part of this whole thing. None of that amazing potential just happens automatically. Whether you get smarter or just more dependent, well, that's not up to the AI. It's all about how you use it. It's all about your mindset and the questions you ask. And that brings us to the biggest, most common mistake people make. It's a trap that feels super productive at the moment, but in the long run, it's a dead end. Yeah, I'm talking about the copy-paste trap. Look, let's be real for a second. We've all done it, or at least been tempted to. You've got a problem, you pop it into the AI, get a perfect answer, and copy-paste done. It feels good, but it is absolutely the wrong way to go if you actually want to learn anything. It's the easy way out, and it leads nowhere. And here's the deal, the trade-off you're making. In the short term, yeah, it feels great. You get quick, easy answers. Boom. But the long-term cost? It's huge. You're basically outsourcing your thinking. Your brain's problem-solving muscles just don't get a workout, and they get weaker. So yeah, it might help you get that assignment done on time, but for actual, real learning, it's a total dead end. You haven't learned a thing. You've just become a very efficient copy machine. Okay, so if that's the wrong way, what's the right way? Well, let's flip the script completely. Instead of an answer machine, think of your AI as your own personal Socratic tutor. Someone who guides you with questions instead of just spoon-feeding you the answers. The right way is all about a mindset shift. You stop treating it like a vending machine for facts and start using it as a guide, a partner who's there to help you figure things out for yourself and really push you to think. And there's a really simple, practical way to do this. It's a 3-step loop. First, you ask it to explain something simply, like you're 5. Then, you ground it. You say, okay, give me some real-world examples so I can see how this works. And finally, you test yourself. You tell the AI, all right, now quiz me. Don't let me move on until I actually understand this. See what that does? It's active, not passive. You're forcing your brain to work, and that's how you actually remember things. When you get into that back-and-forth conversation, you're making your brain do the heavy lifting, processing, connecting ideas, storing them away. And that's how you build real solid understanding, not just a fragile dependency on a tool. So why is this such a big deal? Why does this matter so much right now? Because what we're talking about isn't just some clever little study hack. Honestly, this is becoming one of the most essential skills you can have. Think about it. We're moving into a world where anyone can get an answer instantly. The real value, the real advantage, isn't in having the answer anymore. It's in knowing how to ask the right questions. It's in thinking clearly. AI is just an amplifier, and it works best when it's amplifying a clear signal. And that signal is you. And all of this points to what's probably the most important meta skill for the future. Literally, learning how to learn. It's about knowing how to use tools like AI to actively build up your own understanding of things, and then test that understanding to make sure it's solid. And trust me, as fast as things are changing, being able to teach yourself new, complicated stuff quickly and effectively, that's going to be the #1 thing that sets people apart. And this method, this is how you do it. So let's wrap this up. I want to leave you with this final thought. The days of just memorizing a bunch of facts, they're over. The future belongs to people who can truly understand things deeply. Your AI can be your crutch, or it can be the ultimate tool in that quest. The choice and the power is yours. So, what are you going to choose?